The spokesperson for Cement Roadstone Holdings has said that revelations about 8 directors of the company holding money in the controversial Ansbacher accounts is very serious. The High Court yesterday granted the Taoiseach an application for further examination of the accounts. CRH have refused to name what directors held the investments in the late 1980s. Non-emergency operations in hospitals around the country will begin to be cancelled from next week after nurses rejected a £60 million Labour Court pay offer. And the weather forecast, heavier thundery showers in all areas today. Some sunny spells are expected also, with temperatures between 16 and 19 degrees. That's it from the newsroom for the moment. We're back with First Edition at 5:30. Do join me then.
A double bluff.
I'm a cop. You're a cop.
Leads Tommy into double trouble.
They just dance on your head until your face gets sticky.
A police officer living off immoral earnings. Harry Houdini'd have trouble getting out of it.
And as no one welcomes his return...
Do you think it's easy for me seeing you with Tom?
You think it's easy for me seeing you with Tom?
He goes back undercover.
Get in the car.
Why?
I said get in!
Undercover Heart. Tonight at 10 on 3.
In Double Jeopardy, Tommy Lee Jones is the parole officer tracking down Ashley Judd, an ex-con on a mission to find her son.
Anybody can identify with that. Everybody wants fears being separated from their child.
This intense thriller, however, wasn't all work.
I don't care how hot it gets in New Orleans. I'm going to have fun anyway.
Tommy had fun in his water scenes, and as an experienced diver, he even helped out Ashley.
You really have to cover your own butt when you're in that kind of a situation, but he would check in with me a little bit to make sure that I was A-OK.
Those are the happiest days for me on that set. Because I love cameras, I love the ocean.
And Jones loves work, but despite a career spanning 3 decades and an Oscar win, he feels no different from his counterparts.
I think every actor believes at one time or another they're never going to work.
I know you'll think this is crazy, but all I want to do is hold you. And I think that if you let me do that just for a few seconds, I can walk away and never speak to you again.
In Snow Falling on Cedars, Ethan Hawke plays a journalist who returns home from World War II, only to discover the love of his life has fallen in love with another fellow. And here's the twist. The other man is on trial for murder.
Carolina's dead. It's all over the island.
You've been arrested. When you have no answer, you sit there in silence.
This trial is wrong. The whole thing is unfair.
Well, maybe I should write an article about all the unfair things people do to each other.
That's the thing.
Acting alongside Hawke is James Cromwell, Yuki Kudo, Sam Shepard and Max von Sydow.
It takes a rare thing, a turning point, to free oneself from any obsession, be it prejudice or hate or even love.
Why are you doing this? So this is that tape.
Nick Nolte may seem angry at Emily Watson, but it's all just part of the Trixie script. Actually, Nolte had hoped Watson would join the cast and even made a pitch to her on Oscar night.
Finally, it all came together. Emily came in. I saw Emily at the academies, and I said, "Have you read Trixie yet?" "Go ahead. I'm ready."
You sure?
Better known for her more serious roles, Watson was thrilled to get her hands on a good comedy script.
I've been looking around for a comedy for a while and reading romantic comedies and throwing up in a bucket. And my agent sent me this and I laughed a lot and just instantly fell in love with the character.
Now, what if I do this, Alan? Now, if I go like this, and I go, "Isn't life a big bag of tricks these days?"
Director Alan Rudolph's made 3 movies with Nolte and has nothing but praise for the cast of Trixie.
It's the kind of cast you want to turn to them all and say, "Listen, give me a weekend, I'll write another movie and we'll just keep going."
Since we don't ever have much money, so there's usually not a lot of baggage that's brought to it, And we're just doing it for the love of it.
Okay, cut. Very good. Thank you. That was good.
Identify will be the tune rolling over the opening credits of Stigmata, the upcoming sci-fi thriller starring Patricia Arquette. And for its singer, Natalie Imbruglia, the opportunity to perform the theme came from a lucky encounter with the film's composer, Smashing Pumpkins frontman Billy Corgan.
You I see dirty, and you I count stars.
There's this song that he wrote that he was thinking of me for singing, and I was like, that sounds really cool, but you know, you're at a party, you don't think anything's going to come of it. And months later, I was in London and I got the phone call, and I couldn't believe it.
We entertained the idea of a man singing it, but at the end of the day, Natalie turned out to be the perfect choice because her voice and her style really fit the song that was written.
Singing isn't Imbruglia's sole calling. This versatile performer is also an actress, and now that she's known to millions, enticing movie offers pour in like crazy.
Because I was an actress before, all these people are throwing scripts at me, these amazing, and I'm like, oh, I think it was just that little out-of-work actor in me that just wanted to take anything that was offered, but I'm happy to just be singing.
The Stigmata soundtrack, featuring Natalie Imbruglia's Identify, will be on release in Ireland later this year.
Am I lonely, or am I just alive?
Making sex is like Chinese dinner. It ain't over until you both get your cookies.
When Alec Baldwin first got the script for Outside Providence, he was stunned by the director's casting choices.
Immediately, I thought I was going to be the evil headmaster of the school. I think I said to him, I said, "Who's Old Man Dumb, by the way?" He said, "You are, Alan." It was like Twilight Zone. You're Old Man Dumb.
But Alec put vanity aside and nailed the role of a gruff single father by drawing on his own experiences.
I grew up with working-class fathers who they couldn't influence their kids any other way than fear and intimidation. What's a prep school? It's to prepare you for not getting your neck broke by me.
The movie is a coming-of-age love story about Old Man Dump's son and the son's girlfriend. The two young actors who played them say meeting Alec was a thrill.
He called me up and he was like, I've never played anybody's father before. I'm not sure I like it because it makes me seem old. But, maybe we should just hang out and talk about the movie.
And what did Alec think of his co-star, Amy Smart?
Years ago, I'd be doing other things with Amy. Now, Amy's my daughter in a movie. God's sakes. Oh, let me go and get my violin.
You meet everyone? Vinny, Carmine, and this is Uncle Vito.
Rent, Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather 1, 2, 3.
Hugh Grant plays a mobster in training in Mickey Blue Eyes. Girlfriend Elizabeth Hurley co-produced the film with Grant, and that meant she had to do some dangerous research.
I think what I really learned by hanging around with the real ones for research was that, yes, they undoubtedly do naughty, immoral things, but they really, really love their families.
To make sure the mafia depictions were accurate, Hurley enlisted the talents of veteran technical advisor Rocco Musacha. The two of them hit it off so well, she interviewed him for this month's celebrity issue of Jane magazine.
I think he has a lot of respect for her. She says that it was her ultimate goal in life to be able to be a wise guy. But she said she's a girl, can't be one.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget about it. Forget no us.
Forget about it.
Of course, Hugh Grant had no problem being a wise guy and actually learned a few things himself. He says he didn't mind being bossed around by his girlfriend, and even if he did, he certainly wouldn't mess around with her new friends.
No, they were respectful, extremely respectful. We love your girlfriend, we respect you, don't want to get any trouble. If you have any trouble in New York, you come to me, my name's Vinny. They were wonderful, exactly what you hoped from them.
Hurley says Hugh gained weight during filming from all the Italian food, but assures us he's since lost it. Mickey Blue Eyes is currently on release in Ireland.